It's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and I'm so excited because today I'm going to be filming with the brand new Violet Voss Sugar Crystals palette. So I received this palette from Sephora. I ordered it with a gift card that I got from my parents for my birthday. So the inside looks just like the outside packaging right here. And the inside of this palette is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love it. I ordered it from Sephora.com. Funny thing though, it is actually not available on Sephora.com until March 12th. Trend Mood had posted that it was coming out on the 26th, and then it actually wasn't coming out until the 28th, I believe, on Violet Voss's website. But I got it because Sephora accidentally put it up for a few hours and then took it down. So that is how I ended up getting it. So we're going to use it today, and I'm really excited. My friend Annette also got it the same day and the same way. So she has a bunch of videos with it as well that I think are definitely amazing and good to watch. So I will link her channel up here, and you guys can go check out her videos with this palette as well if you want to, because she did a really good job. She did a 3 looks 1 palette and a first impressions video as well. So and I think her video is the only one I've seen so far, other than now mine. So yeah. Okay, so I have no idea. Whew, just got some primer in my eyes and I can't get it out. Okay, so I don't know what I want to do. Originally, I was thinking about doing like a pink and green look, but I think I'm just going to stick with the greens. I really got something in my eye because I am doing a lot of, St. Patrick's Day looks. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I did want to remind you guys that I do have a giveaway going on right now. I will link the video for the giveaway up here. And it is the Tribe palette, which did come in. This is the brand new one right here. Mine is... Hold on, I've got too many palettes in my hands. My own Tribe palette is right here, and this is the new one. So, yeah, so I have a giveaway for this palette going on. It will end on St. Patrick's Day, so if you want a chance to win that, then you can enter. And like I said, I'll leave it linked up here so you can go and enter the giveaway. Let me put these away now so that they don't fall while I'm filming. And so I have more space. Okay, so I'm going to use the Sugar Crystals palette. So I think I'm going to stick with mostly the greens. I might do some blues in there as well, just because I like doing greens and blues together. What on earth do I have in my eye? There we go. It's like a fuzz. Okay, I think I got it now. It is so windy outside, so I've been like really doing a lot of skincare and stuff like that because my skin is having a moment. It is not happy. So I think the first shade I'm going to go in with is Mint Choco, which is the matte shade. And I think we definitely might do just a green and blue look, but we'll see. So I'm going to start with Mint Choco, which is not the most pigmented matte shade I've ever used. I love the Violet Voss Rainbow palette. It has some of the most beautiful blues and greens in it as well. So when I saw this palette, I knew that I wanted to get it because I love that palette, and this palette kind of reminds me of it. So the way the palette is set up in my mind is the first row here is all mattes, very bright, very opaque, sort of. This one is supposed to be all shimmers, and then this one is kind of, the last row is kind of like duochromes, but they all follow like the same color scheme. So we're gonna start with Mint Choco, and then I think we're gonna go into Blue Raz, which is the blue shade. And I did use my MAC paint stick as my eyeshadow base. So what have you guys been up to? How was your weekend? Do you have any plans this coming weekend? I'm trying to think. I don't think we have anything planned this coming weekend. We do have a St. Patrick's Day party that we're going to on the 16th, which I might do a get ready with me for that because I'm so excited. I got some St. Patrick's Day leggings and I'm gonna wear like a black skirt with the leggings underneath. So this shade, like I said, is not the brightest matte green that I've ever played with, but I think it can be built up, but I don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing that. So I think we're gonna go into Blue Raz now, which looks like it might be more pigmented. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm the most excited about the shimmers in this palette. I mean, it would be nice if all the mattes were really pigmented, but as long as the shimmers perform, I'm all right with that. This palette was, I think it was $42. So pretty much my entire gift card. I got this and I got a hair product that I'm really excited about using from IGK. I've never used IGK before. Let me know down below if you've used any of their products, but I've heard really good things about them. And it's some kind of volumizing spray, which I can always use some help with volume, as I have like my hair in a bun, like slicked back. But when I wear my hair down, like I like to use volumizing products. So that Blue Raz shade is really beautiful. I really like that a lot. I'm just gonna take Mint Choco again. I was really hoping that this shade would be more pigmented, but it's a good shade to blend out with, so I'm just surprised because in the rainbow palette, the green and the blue are both really pigmented, but they are shimmery, I believe. Yeah. And I could definitely see myself using this palette along with the rainbow palette. Okay. So I think I'm going to take some of Lemon Drop, which is a beautiful yellowy shade, and I'm going to put that on the brow bone. That is so pretty. And in Annette's video, she used some of these as a highlight, which I was also thinking about doing when I saw this palette come out. It was so weird though, because I'd never, like, I hadn't heard anything about this palette. Like, didn't hear anybody talk about it, didn't hear anything about it coming out. There was like no hype behind it. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, it's here. And I just happened to be looking on Instagram at Trend Mood's post and saw it. So I'm glad I was looking. Okay, so we're gonna cut the crease, I think. I'm gonna use some Shape Tape today. I'm just gonna do this. Let me go cut the crease and I'll be right back just because it's gonna take a minute. Okay, so I was thinking about using a little bit of glitter glue, but I think today, thinking about just spraying my brush, which I never do, which is why I'm kind of like, should I not? But think I'm going to spray my brush. So I'm just going to use my little rose toner spray on this shader brush here. And I'm going to go in first with Pistachio, which I probably should have just sprayed the brush with the eyeshadow on it. Yep, that's what I should have done. Oh well. Okay. And I'm just going to take Pistachio and put it right here. Okay. Nope. We're going to do glitter glue. I don't know. It just works better for me. I don't know why. I just always find that for me personally, spraying my brush just isn't the way to go. I've seen other people do it and it looks amazing, but for some reason with me it just doesn't work as well when I spray my brush. Okay, so now I'm going in with a flat shader brush from Wet n Wild. And yeah, much better for me. I'm just going to use Pistachio, which is beautiful. It's like a mint green. I'm going to be honest, I thought that these eyeshadows would be a little bit more pigmented than they are. I have pretty much every Violet Voss palette that there is. And except for the Nicole Concilio and the Laura Lee palettes. Those are the only two I don't have. I'm going to use Lemon Drop now. And the shimmers in those palettes are normally like really, really pigmented and vibrant. Definitely more pigmented and vibrant than these, but they're still really pretty. So that was Lemon Drop. And I don't really know if you can tell too much of a difference between Pistachio and Lemon Drop on the eyes. In person, I can definitely tell, but I don't know. Okay, so let me remove, I just dropped a brush. Let me just remove this, and then we'll do our face. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Superstay Foundation. And yeah, so I mean, I think it's really pretty, but I think it's more of a subtle shimmer. Some of them are. I can't wait to try more of them. I might do a 3 Looks 1 palette. I haven't decided. Was I talking? I feel like I was talking about my skin at one point, and then I just stopped. I don't know. If I wasn't talking about my skin, I meant to, which is, it has been, there goes another brush. It has been terrible here. Like, it's been so windy. My skin is like, no, I've had it. My skin has been red and irritated and dry, which normally I have very combination skin, but it's been really dry lately. And it's from walking my dog. Like, whenever I go out there, I feel like my cheeks get windburned. So I feel like my face is like constantly red. And I feel like every time I put on my moisturizer, it instantly is like sucking up the moisture. So I've been doing more moisturizing than normal, just to try to keep up. And I heard that we might get some more snow this weekend, which is crazy. I think we've gotten more snow this year than in the past like 3 years combined, which I like snow, but there's been so much back and forth. Like we'll have a few days where it's like really warm and nice, and then all of a sudden it's back to like freezing cold and terrible. And that's what I don't like. I don't like the back and forth. This is just a random sponge. I don't even remember where I got it. Probably Marshall's. It's not my favorite. But it has maybe a few more uses out of it, and then I'm going to throw it away. I always feel, and I've said this before, but I always feel like when I put my foundation on, like, I won't be so sure about the eyeshadow, and then I put on my foundation, and then it looks nice, and it makes the eyeshadow look more bright, and I love it. So I'm going to go in with my Flour baking powder from Beauty Bakery that I cannot get away from. I don't think I've used another powder since using this one. Like since I got this one, I think it's the only one I've used. Maybe I've used another powder in a video here and there, but I don't think so. Maybe. I feel like I used my Patrick's powder in a video, but I think I mixed it with the flour baking powder. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I love this powder so much. I need to use my other powders though, because if I don't, then I'm going to be out of this one, and all I'm going to have left is the powder that I need to use up. So I want to use those up, and then once I do, this will probably be the only one I buy. That's not true. I've said this before. I know I have, but I think I'll always have 3 on deck. The Maybelline one, the Peach Perfect one, and the Maybelline Peach Perfect, and this one. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm going to use my L'Oreal Lumi bronzer, this one. It's funny, when we packed up stuff and we moved, I had packed this one up and I didn't know where it was for a while, and then I found it again and I was like, there it is. And so I started using it again and I missed it because I really like this one. I put a little too much on my forehead, but I'll either just look really tan or we'll fix it. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Makeup Geek blush, which is one of these. I don't know which one. Usually I swirl it into a few of them. I think I'll use Bliss. For some reason, this bronzer is really heavy today, and so is this blush. Maybe it's the lighting, I don't know. I think it's because my cheeks are red underneath, as is. I just got blush all over my shirt. I went like this with the palette. Oh, you guys. Okay, it came off. I'm going to use the eyeliner from Urban Decay in Deep End. And I'm going to do my waterline with this pencil. Yeah, my skin had been looking so good. And then the weather changed. And now I just feel like it doesn't look terrible, but it's like, it's really dry. And I need to be better about moisturizing it. Oh, I put a lot of mascara on that, on those lashes. This is that It Cosmetics one. Goodness. I feel like all of a sudden, like, a lot of product has started coming out when I use it as it gets older. Most mascaras get more dry and clumpy, but I feel like this one has almost gotten a bit more wet than it was before. And I keep forgetting that, and then I put it on my lashes, and then I have way too much product on my lashes. Phew. It's a lot. Okay, and I'm going to take this flat shader brush, and then I'm going to go into... I almost want to put a different shade on the lower lash line. I think I'm going to put Bubblegum. Looks kind of cool. But I think I'm going to put the blue one on top of it and see how that looks. Just a little bit of the blue on the outer. Kind of made it purple. Okay. I kind of like that with the pink underneath. I am dropping literally everything. I think every brush that I've used is on the floor at this point. You guys. It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't drop a bunch of stuff. Did that really just happen? Oh my goodness. Perfect. Just where I wanted it. I'm not even gonna try to fix that any other way. There we go. Because it's just not gonna happen. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Rose spray. Okay. And then for lips, I've really been enjoying the NYX Liquid Suede in Tea and Cookies. It just seems to go with everything. It's like a pinky nude. And then I'm going to try this. So I got this Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray. And this is in the scent Coconut. And I've never used this before. So we're going to see how it is. It's like a milky white. Oh, that smells really good. And I'll have to keep you guys updated as to how this makes my makeup last, but it smells really good and it feels nice. So I don't know. Sometimes I think a setting spray is just a setting spray, but I have used some setting sprays that I think are better than others. So this is my first look with the Sugar Crystals palette. I really do. I like it. It's not as, you know, pigmented as what I expected. This is what happened to that shade when I sprayed my brush and then went into it instead of going into it and then spraying my brush, but that was my fault. So oh, highlight. Hold on, hold up. Let's use one of these shades for our highlight. Let me spray something really quick again because I like to have my face a little bit wet. And then I'm going to use this Juvia's Place highlighter brush, and I think I'm going to go into Buttercream, which is like the yellowy shade, and see how that works as a highlight. Yeah, that works. It's pretty. It's not as blinding as, I mean, it can be built up to be blinding, but it's not as blinding as some of the shades that I would use. Well, okay, now I take that back. It's actually very blinding once you build it up. And since I like to be seen from space, I like to build it up. And then I'm going to take that same Buttercream shade and I'm going to put it in my inner corner. I look forward to doing more looks with this, especially using more shades. That was really pretty in the inner corner. That's gorgeous. So yeah, so I'm definitely going to do some more looks with this. Let me know if there's any color combinations from the palette that you do want to see. Just kind of a little bit much. So yeah, I'm excited to use this more, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Love you guys. Bye.